Give him the forecast.
Omega level threat detected.
Ancient sands, heed my command and reclaim these relics of hatred!
Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. If you haven't had a chance to do so by now, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And to go a step further, I humbly ask that you tap that notification bell. That way you'll be updated each and every time I'm uploading something new. Also follow me on Instagram at YBSpeaks, as well as my TikTok page at YBSpeaks. All right. And as an FYI, honey, okay, I feel like I've been serving what's needed, required, and desired. Okay, out here feeding thine streets with content and commentary, funny, entertaining, hello God, and informative. Because you know that's how we get down over here at the YB Speaks Truth YouTube channel, okay? So if you haven't had a chance to get into the things, of those things, girl, what you doing? Let's just tell the truth. What you doing? All right? I appreciate you. All right. Anyway, honey, it is early morning, Sunday morning, just getting off of work, allowing this pre-workout to do what it needs to do, okay? So that I can have the strength, the endurance, hello God, and the energy to get through another workout. And today I'm actually gonna go a little bit more bold. I did 2 scoops of pre-workout, so I'm actually about to really go forth, okay? And do some things. Child. There are several things I want to get into. I just want to kind of have this conversation before we get into what I really want to talk about. Latino people, please stop trying to reverse Uno the black community. I know that a lot of white peoples, and I know that a lot of your people, hello God, and other people who ain't black, y'all think that we are dumb. You really do think that we are el stupido, or whatever in your native tongue would say, girl. Estupido. That's what it is. Estupida. We are not. We're very aware. We're highly intelligent. And even if y'all continue to relate us to primates, well, primates are the highest intelligent beings, hello God, in their respective environments. Actually, I believe next to dolphins, if not more intelligent than dolphins are, is the most intelligent creature in the animal kingdom. So y'all can't use that as a roast and gag, because again, when you're educated, when you are informed, hello God, and you get drunk and watch Animal Planet, you learn a lot. All right? So I have a message for y'all. I am born and raised in South Florida, which means that I grew up with a lot of Spanish, hello God, Mexican, Haitian, Jamaican, island folks, Dominican, hello God, black people, and white people. That's the thing I love about Florida. It is truly a melting pot, okay? But I'm always gonna stand with my round, okay? And I find it disturbing that there are some people that feel the need to get on Beyonce's good internet, or should I say Erykah Badu, because the recent picture of Beyonce, girl, you serving Erykah Badu, okay? So on Erykah Badu, used to be Beyonce's internet, girl, hello God, y'all are really out here trying to call us out to the carpet of life and say that we're not helping you, we're not providing assistance, that we're not standing up, speaking out against the evils that are being done against you guys. Well, let me tell you this. If we look at the statistics, hello God, we pull up the data. Sorry, Latino people. A vast majority of y'all voted for Trump. Remember Latinos for Trump? Yeah, girl. A lot of y'all voted against your own interests. I actually remember seeing a plethora of videos of your abuelas, hello God, your abuelitos, girl, hello God, sitting around here on the CNN News and all these other news channels talking to these news reporters about how proud they were that Trump was coming in, and they did not give a damn if their own family members were deported. So maybe y'all need to check at home, because the snitch, the call is coming from inside the house. And this is my thing. If you are truly undocumented, how the hell they know where to go get y'all at? I would just love to know, how would they know where to come get you? If you're truly undocumented, Trump ain't been in office 30 days yet. And ICE is running around the streets of life, girl, collecting the so-called illegals, girl. Which is crazy, because if we want to really be technical about it, we already established this in the previous video, but white people, y'all are technically illegal in this country and actually all over the world. Y'all are illegal. You have illegally seized people's property and lands, and now you assume control and dominance, and you get to pick and choose who can come and who can go. Hello God, who can stay. But anyway, that ain't about that. This is about this. So I just have this thing for the Latino people, the ones that voted for Trump, the ones that feel strongly about trying to call out the black community for not standing up. And then a lot of y'all are having the nerve and audacity, girl, to try to cite and say, well, we were standing up for y'all during Black Lives Matter. Let me tell y'all something, baby. I don't remember. Please, I don't remember. Because if you are truly illegal, you trying to keep your locations, hello God, secret, you trying to not to bring too much attention to yourself, I could understand why some of y'all sat out during the protests, why a lot of y'all sat out, you know, standing up for us. So that's probably why we didn't see nan one of y'all. And let me tell you, when it comes down to our struggle as black people in this country, we know what it's like to face it alone. We face everything alone. Hello God. Have for many, 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 many moons. Now, not to say we haven't had allies, hello God, not to say that we haven't had people from across different aisles come to our aid and our assistance, but there's truly nothing an illegal immigrant can do to stand up for black people in this country, because again, you are illegal. So we understand why a lot of y'all just shut the fuck up and mind your own business. I just really wish a lot of y'all could have convinced the people in your families that are here legally, hello God, to shut the fuck up and mind their own business in terms of not voting for Trump. Because he, hello God, and the people like some of these old bitches that I saw on the news, I saw a reporter ask this older Spanish lady about the deportation. She said, get rid of all of them. Get rid of all, deport all of them. And the reporter asked her specifically, well, what if this was your nephew, niece, sister, brother, uncle, a family member, a loved one? She's like, I don't care. Get rid of all, deport them all. I saw that with my own eyes, and I heard it with my own ears. And she wasn't the only one. There was multiple people that I saw. So don't you fix your raggedy ass lips, bitch, to ever say anything against the black community not coming to your defense. No one ever really comes to our defense when we need y'all the most. Y'all are being deported. Girl, that's better than what we get. We get killed. Hello, God. We get drugs planted on us and get sent up the road for half of our life, if not all of it. Hello, God. At least you get arrested and deported. I have yet to hear anybody get gunned down or killed in the process of ICE apprehending so-called illegals. But you hear all the time an African-American U.S. citizen driving home from work, trying to get home, gets racially profiled, pulled over, legal as hell, everything legal, insurance, registration. But just because they're black, comfortably black, existing in black, hello God, they get pulled over 9 times out of 10, they ain't gonna see their kids when they get home. Either it's gonna be jail for no reason, or they're gonna be executed on the spot. I'm not around here to throw around who got it worse, because it's all fucked up at the end of the day. But what we're not going to do is continue to feed into what the why agenda really is at this moment in time. It is to conquer and divide. And everybody feeding into it. We talked about that in a video like this before, girl. There is a cloud of chaos, and everyone will get lost in the confusion that is bred by chaos. But I definitely want to let you see what people truly believe when their backs are against the wall. You see how people really feel about you. Hello, God. Yes, girl. I want to share this with y'all real quick since we're talking about this. There is someone that I know who, for the longest time, has tried to place me in a Spanish box because of the way that I look. And I always kind of jokingly let this person know that, child, that sounds a little, it's giving racist. It's given that you would prefer me to be something that I am not, to be something that you're more comfortable with. And it's a conversation, it's a so-called jokingly conversation that's held a little more than I'm comfortable with. I can't flat out say for 100% that I don't think this person is racist. I can't say for 100% that they're not. But when I notice certain remarks being repeated, the same conversation being brought up, especially the last conversation where there was a preference placed on me by someone else, I would prefer you to be Puerto Rican. I would prefer you to be of Spanish, but I am not. My mother is white. My father is Nigerian. I know that, again, I'm from South Florida, so it depends on certain spaces that I walk in that I get it. When I'm around Spanish people, I'm automatically looked at as Spanish. But when I'm amongst black folks, amongst white folks, oh, I'm black. And my kinfolk, my black folk can tell I am black. I don't have to open my mouth or anything. I can show up and you can smell the black. Yes, I'm mixed. I'm multiracial. This is true. But when I show up into the black communities, girl, I have never been mistaken for anything other than, oh, we know you black. When I walk into white spaces, oh, we know you black. But for some reason, when I walk into Spanish places, immediately they just think I'm Spanish. And that's okay. I understand it. I'm not easily offended on that level. But I only get a little offended and turbed, child, especially when the person came out their mouth and said, I would prefer you to be this way. And each time I check this person, because I love them, I do it with a little bit of softer, calmer hand, but I do call out, girl, you might be actually kind of racist. You know, and I know that there's a bunch of Spanish people, there's a bunch of Latinos that for some reason, y'all have something against black folks. I don't know what that is. We've done nothing to y'all. If anything, I feel like we have really been there. We are there for everybody. And again, for Latinos to come out their mouth and say the things that they've been saying about us black people in the community, not helping them out, girl, we've been there for everybody. We there for our own people. We there for black people. We there for white people. We there for the Asian people. We there for every single demographic you can think of. We're there. And like I talked about in the other video, or did I bring it up? I don't remember if I did or not. You know, I'll be talking shit, girl. In the Bible, in religion, and I feel like all that shit was pushed on people of color specifically because everyone wants us to forgive. They want us to forget too, which is why they loot history, girl, the way that they do. They modify it. They move it around to fit a certain narrative. If anybody should be mad as a motherfucker, it should be African people, African American people, black people, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Not saying don't nobody else got no right to feel how they need to feel, but historically speaking, if anyone should be mad and up in arms and be ready to revolution, bitch, it should be black folks. And just by my, interaction with the person I'm just talking about, it goes to show you. And my thing is this, though. Y'all really do think that you have this incessant need, especially like I noticed with the Cuban community too. Y'all like to try to isolate yourself from other Latino, Spanish, crowds and shit like that. Y'all are so eager to have proximity to whiteness to where it's detrimental to your own people. Grand example, Trump being back in office because of major support coming from the Latino community. I saw a video of this guy on TikTok crying his eyes out. He voted for Trump, but now he mad because his wife and kids were deported recently. What you crying for? Do y'all not read? Do y'all not read? Do y'all not understand when these candidates come out here and they let you know what their policy is? And in regards to Trump, in this situation, we don't have to learn. He doing the same shit he was doing before when he was reigning supreme over the girls. Building walls, mass deportations, have the kids in chains and cages and shit. Girl, please. Girl, please. So yeah. I really just wanted to bring it up and have that conversation real quick because, girl, please, I really do think that there's a big problem when, again, the girls be trying to pull that reverse Uno card. Nah, bitch, you ain't finna play on our time. You're not about to play with our mind or our hearts. Okay? Because last time I checked, girl, when Sandra Bland, George Floyd, and the list can go on and on and on and on and on. I don't remember seeing nobody other than black folks standing up, speaking out, period. Hello. I'm sure there was some of y'all sprinkled in there somewhere, but don't be getting on this good old, again, Erykah Badu used to be Beyonce's internet bitch, talking that bullshit. Okay? Trump. DEI is not to blame for why planes are crashing. And if we look around, every day now, a plane is crashing mysteriously. That has nothing to do with DEI. That has something to do with the fact that someone is cuffing the money. Someone is not making sure that the maintenance is done on either the radar machines, girl, or the goddamn mechanisms that run the goddamn planes themselves. Because again, we are in 2025, girl. How many rockets have y'all sent into outer space? Now, I know there have been some moments where they didn't work out, but I feel like we've had more successful situations on sending bitches to the moon, sending bitches to space, which is a very difficult feat to accomplish, right? I feel like we've had more planes crash, more failed planes here on Earth than we've had technology being sent to outer fucking space. So tell me why, and again, in 2025, we're having issues with planes going down and bitches acting like they don't know what the reason is. And more specifically, I want to talk about the shit that happened in Washington. So you're telling me that a Black Hawk helicopter, military helicopter, that has the ability to maneuver in such a way, the bobbing and weaving that they do is doing the little Kim and shit. You're telling me that motherfucker didn't see that plane coming and have the ability to hurry the fuck up and dodge the hell up out the way? Something ain't clean here, bitch. Something ain't clean here. You tell me all of this stuff is happening right after the inauguration? Right after Trump is just creating all this chaos and confusion? Or all these plane crashes? Because mind you, when there's a conspiracy at hand, it doesn't matter who gets hit. It don't matter. It don't matter if people done lost their lives. It don't matter. People don't care about that. Because at the end of the day, the conspiracy is to make you look elsewhere, while they continue on with the conspiracy. Does that make sense? And then we look at the LA wildfires, come to find out they're looking at faulty wiring or some shit like that. So at first you said, okay, this is just natural for California. Then all of a sudden you thought it was arsonists. We arrested some arsonists. We haven't heard nothing about that yet. And then now, further investigation, you're looking at these wires that might have been the start of this mass fire. All these things are happening, girl. And it seems as if it's intentional, which makes me believe that there's something much grander at work here, girl. And we have to be vigilant, bitch. Ooh, girl, if there was ever a time to be heavily observant, hello, God, it's now. Because, girl, bird flu, bitch. Bird flu is high. Girl, if you ask me, that's Bill Gates doing that bullshit again. Remember the egg shortage that caused eggs to go up? They had to call, hello God, they had to murder all them damn chickens and shit because of the bird flu. Then the chickens weren't giving birth because they've had some bullshit inside of the chicken feed that was stopping them from being able to give birth. Hello. Then we hear out the blue, who has control over who's trying to create chickenless eggs, bitch? Lab created chickenless eggs. Bill Gates. Now all of a sudden bird flu is reaping its ugly head like Carisha, please, girl. It sounds small. It sounds minor. It sounds like, okay, girl, this just is what it is. No, there's a meaning to everything that's happening right now. What that is, what that's going to reveal at some point in time, I have no fucking idea. But it must be something big. Because the way in which, ooh, girl, let us count the ways in which these people are out here doing the fool. There's a lot happening. And then the foolishness, girl, of it all. And you see how insensitive this president is. He's been that way. Why y'all acting so surprised? When he got on that podium, girl, not podium, when he was being interviewed about the plane crash, he had jokes. He was swearing up and down. Girl, the way that y'all would have dragged Obama by his big ass Dumbo ears, bitch. Hello, God. And the last pinch of hair. Because y'all know y'all had that man stressed out. Girl, ain't enough just for men in the world to remove the gray that y'all put on that man. Hello, God. The way y'all would have dragged him and arrested him for high treason, girl. Let Obama would have blamed the plane crash on because they were white. Girl, y'all would have had a field day with him. You would have called for impeachment. And now, the tariff situation. Girl, y'all can sit here, and I know, again, we live in a world where our education system is so trash, but it doesn't take a highly educated individual to connect the dots of the economy and how the economy works. When you are taxing, hello God, these foreign lands that we do a lot of business with, Mexico, China, Canada, just to name a few, if you don't think that we're about to see a surge, you thought inflation was a motherfucker these past couple years. Girl, we're about to really be fucked. Look at the bottom of your shoes, bitch. Look at the tag in your shirt. Look at where most of your groceries come from. Look on the tags and the labels. You thought eggs were high. Fuck them eggs. Everything about to get high, bitch. Girl, please, I'm just telling you. Be prepared, girl, in the words of Scar. Y'all really don't think a lot of these things are going to affect us. They are. But again, let us not be surprised. He did this before. He tore down the old guard to create this so-called new guard. It affected the American people heavily. And how he tries to balance everything out is he'll come out later and say some bullshit like he said recently. Oh, we're not going to tax Social Security anymore. If you work over 40 hours, we're not going to tax your overtime anymore. Blah, blah, blah. Girl, I appreciate that. But where's the conversations of free healthcare, free education? Like, where are the conversations that, you know, we the American people really need help with? Y'all are over here having conversations of cutting free and reduced lunch programs for public schools. Once you hear that, that is when you have to put your ears to the fucking screen, bitch, and really listen to what they're telling you. They don't care about your children. They don't care about the vast majority of American families that need, require, and desire their children to have that free or reduced lunch because they can't afford it. Because, bitch, you ain't out here giving working people food stamps. If you make over $1,000 a month, girl, please, you ain't getting shit. You still below the poverty level. All of these programs, all of the grants, all of the free federal aid, all of this shit, you know exactly who that's targeted towards. Not saying there aren't poor white people, because there are. But the vast majority of who reaps a lot of the benefits from a lot of these situations. Once you heard that, girl, he was tearing down historical black figures in the armed forces, girl, the military, girl, the army, girl, the Tuskegee Airmen situation, girl. Once you heard that, that should have let you know immediately. Oh, girl, this is a black thing, girl. They showed their racist colors right there. And then you have Elon Musk sitting over here because he's trying to hurry up and build and terraform a whole new world, bitch, over there on Mars so bad. You're willing to take funding from child cancer research, bitch, in order to fulfill your dreams that will turn out to be our nightmares. When you start taking from the kids, that's when the ding, 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 that bell should go off in your head, girl. Again, you have RFK in whatever is possessing him. I don't even, girl, these sickly old men, you know, girl, in the words of Carmela Honey from Castlevania, the world is ran by stupid old men. Stupid old men. Girl, and do these people ever pass away? At this point, girl, y'all are touching Crypt Keeper age, bitch. Who are y'all to make decisions for an America that's not the same anymore? We're not aligned in our interest anymore. We're not aligned in what the importance is for the American people anymore. Times have changed. So the fact that we still have these old, disgruntled, wrinkly ass bitches running shit for an America that's no longer a part of their America anymore. It's a different landscape now. Our environment is different now. Our pressures are different now. Our lives are completely different now. But we still have the same old bag of bones ass bitches reigning supreme over the girls. But again, what do you really expect? And this is our fault. I'm gonna bring it back to this. When the girls came down and told us they finna have control, white old men are gonna have dictatorship over a woman's body, that's when we should have pulled the plug on these bitches. That's when we really should have started exercising our constitutional rights, girl. That's when we really started that's when we should have really started educating ourselves and our children on politics and government, in the law. Because at this point, everything the civil rights movement was about, it's almost as if it's a nishkit. It doesn't exist anymore. And honestly, can I just tell another real truth before we get out of here? Because this pre-workout is definitely working. Hello, God. I'm so sick of the fact that when you have a president and an administration that is actually making their citizens' lives easier, better, smoother, bitches are a little bit happier, there's pep in step, hello God, there's smiles on faces, people are a little bit, healthier, they're not so stressed and tired so much. When you have an administration that obviously has built, hello God, some type of relief for people in the right way possible, really fighting for the people that they are sworn to protect? Why is it that when you get an evil bastard like Donald Duck, he has the ability to come in and tear down everything that previous administration did? There should be some kind of committee, and I know it should be the Senate or Congress, but girl, let's just tell the truth. They move with the wind depending on who the leader in the free world is, right? The so-called free world. The illusion of a free world. Right? There should be a separate committee that says, hey, as long this study shows, or this research shows, or this data has shown that these particular things that were put in place by the previous administration actually have helped and benefited the American people. At that point, you should say, no, we're not going to allow you to repeal this. We're not going to allow you to tear this down because it actually has done some good for people. And there needs to be a committee, and I know, again, it's supposed to be the Congress or the Senate, but we can't trust those cunts. These are the same people that have literally let that Gates guy become, I forget what he was running for, girl. Y'all have had irrefutable proof that he was getting drunk and he was doing a lot of crazy shit. Right? These are the same people that approved the confirmation for Supreme Court Justice Kavanaugh, who was a proven racist and rapist. So, girl, they grilling y'all publicly to make it seem like they're fighting for America, but the fact that we're going to go ahead and confirm them anyway. But they have so many question marks next to their name, borderline illegal, if not illegal, activities in their past, criminal activities in their past, devious ass, devilish, demonic behaviors in their past that do not align with the position they are seeking to fulfill. So when you sit back and you observe these very real truths, again, they're not hiding it anymore. They're letting you know that these white men and these horrible, evil, dumb cunts of white women that are holding these positions of power that dictate the very fabric of our lives. Girl, y'all got rapists in y'all history. Y'all getting drunk and committing all kinds of acts of violence and tyranny towards people. Meanwhile, a bitch can't even get a job down to the McDonald's or the Burlington Coat Factory, bitch. Hello. because they misscanned an item down to the Walmart 3 years ago. Because they got too many tickets. They can't get a CDL license. But you're going to allow these rapists, hello God, to hold some very powerful seats in government. These people are judges. These people are national security advisors. These people are FBI directors. These people are education secretaries and all kinds of shit, right? State Department. Girl, please. These people are in Congress. These people are in the Senate. These people are representing the very citizens they've done crimes towards. And there is irrefutable proof of these things happening. Watch these hearings. Watch these people calling out some very harsh, real truths to these bitches who are trying to sit at these most powerful seats in the nation. But somehow, they slide right on through. Let us not be surprised. The surprise shit is over with. They're not hiding it no more. It's not a surprise. At this point, it's like Thanos. It's inevitable. Keep your eyes open, girl. I'm telling you. Watch, fight, and pray. Exercise your rights. Maybe we should all write letters of concern. Hello, God. Maybe we should, I don't know. We got to do something, girl. We got to unify instead of all this division. But in the beginning of this commentary, I definitely wanted to highlight that. I definitely wanted to point that out and set the girl straight. I love my Latino people. I love my Spanish cunts. Girl, but get it together and redirect your anger. Again, the call is coming from the side of the house. Giving y'all locations up, girl. Period. Anyway, let me get in here and work out, child. Y'all be blessed and never stressed. Remember, health is truly wealth. Okay? And yeah, drop that in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on the commentary, girl. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, engage in the platform. And child, all right, until the next video. Y'all take care. Bye.